Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Viewers, I tried to host a live chat today. Again, I could not. Situation the same. It happened last night too. That is why I'm recording this video. Uh, let's see if we can continue the live chats or not. It's becoming difficult. Restrictions on social media here in Pakistan. Restriction put in place by those who are in power here in Pakistan, Pakistan establishment, Pakistan military, just to weaken Imran Khan's influence in social media. Imran Khan, the former PM who is in prison. Talks, indirect talks between Imran Khan's party PTI and that establishment, but no conclusion so far. People suffering because of these restrictions. Three news stories, viewers. Firstly, we have a good news for Ethiopian government, which has been looking to get a bailout package for its economy from the IMF and World Bank. Secondly, Eritrea views 9 Eritreans sentenced to prison. What happened? Why? And thirdly, Somalia Turkey exploration agreement. Turkey got what it wanted. What will Somalia get in return? First story was about Ethiopian talks with IMF and World Bank for a bailout package for around a year. Talks have been ongoing. Ethiopia wants a bailout package of a few billion US dollars. Talks happened in Addis Ababa, in Washington. Two talks were held, but no final agreement signed so far. IMF, World Bank have been demanding devaluation of Ethiopian birr, Ethiopia resisting. Secondly, IMF wanted a clearance from creditors to Ethiopia, those who Ethiopia owes to, those countries which gave loans to Ethiopia and Ethiopia owes money to them, like Paris Club members, China, Turkey, etc. IMF wanted a clearance from these creditors. Why? Because obviously, if Ethiopia owes money to so many countries, how will it pay back to IMF? So IMF wanted these creditors to give clearance. The creditors have given the green light reportedly for Ethiopia IMF bailout package. Reportedly, meetings have been held. France and China are chairing the meetings of Ethiopian lenders, and they have agreed that they should give clearance to Ethiopia. Clearance will be submitted to the IMF, and then IMF will decide what to do. Should it press ahead with signing a staff level agreement with Ethiopia or not? But at least one obstacle has been crossed by Ethiopia. The creditors have given the green light. Now, ball is in the court of the IMF. Oh, what will IMF do? Will it create more obstacles? Will it make more demands? That remains to be seen. Overall, it's a good news for Ethiopian economy. This is second good news for the economy this week, because this week we heard that Ethiopia and the UAE have signed a currency swap agreement. Ethiopia can swap birr with UAE dirham worth around 900 million US dollars. So second big news for Ethiopian economy is about this clearance given by creditors, so paving the way for Ethiopia IMF deal, which could happen. Let's see. Secondly, because Eritreans have been sentenced in the Netherlands. In February, in Hague, the Netherlands, An Eritrean program was underway, program organized by pro-Eritrean government community. Opposition groups, Brigade Nehamido, etc., they stormed the venue in Hague. They burnt vehicles. Several government vehicles were set on fire. Properties were damaged too. Violence erupted. Riots erupted. Police intervened. Situation was controlled. Luckily, no one was killed. Police then filed cases against those who were involved in these riots. Cases were being heard at a court in the capital, in the Hague city, and the court today sentenced 9 Eritreans to 9 Eritreans sentenced to imprisonment. Imprisonment duration between 4 months to 12 months. Are these Eritreans from opposition group or pro-Eritrean government community? It's not clear. We don't have the exact details about the affiliation of these Eritreans, but since the opposition groups stormed the program and they attacked the program, it seems that these 9 people, or most of them, would be from Eritrean opposition groups, Brigade Nehamido, Bright Future, etc. Mainly Brigade Nehamido. The people have been involved in attacks on peaceful pro-Eritrean government festivals, gatherings, seminars, conferences organized in Europe, America for years. And they openly say that they'll do whatever they can to stop these programs. These programs are a source of harassment, a source of blackmailing, a source of tactics used by Eritrean government to divide Eritrean diaspora. So they are ready to pay the price because they knew that would happen. They'll have to pay the price. But when they attack such pro-Eritrean government programs, obviously they know the price they'll pay. Though we are seeing less attacks now, by the way. Last year, when Brigade Nehamido launched attacks, we saw several attacks. And if you remember, I said that strategy could backfire. They'll have to be very careful. Their status in Europe could be in danger. They were creating problems for Eritreans. And we saw that they toned down their rhetoric a little. Now they are following protest laws. They are avoiding such large-scale attacks on other Eritrean programs. They have learned, but they learned the hard way, because the 9 who will be in prison, obviously they'll suffer there. What will be the consequence of imprisonment on their status in Europe? Let's see. Lastly, about Somalia and Turkey have signed an exploration agreement. In September, Eritreans will arrive in Somalia's territorial waters. Eritreans is Turkey's exploration ship. This ship conducts exploration activity. It looks for underwater hydrocarbons, oil, gas. This ship will arrive in September in Turkey. It will start exploration work in 3 blocks, around 50 to 100 kilometers away from Somalia's coast. In Somalia's territorial waters, this ship will start exploration. Oil, gas, if found. By the way, Turkey will have exclusive rights of exploration in these 3 blocks. Rights of exploration and production. Somalia won't intervene. What will be Somalia's share if oil, gas is found? How much will be owned by Turkey? How much by Somalia? It has not been made public. It should be made public. The 2 have signed an agreement. It has been confirmed. Ministers from the 2 sides reached this agreement. It has been made public, but details not made public. What is in this agreement for Somalia? Obviously, Turkey has a lot to gain. If Somalia is not part of exploration work, production work, how would Somalia know how much was discovered, how much was produced? Somalia should be part of the exploration activity from day one. That is how it can ensure that its resources are not stolen. Somalia signed this agreement with Turkey earlier this year to thwart Ethiopia Somaliland MOU. It is still an MOU, but Turkey is quick to implement its agreement with Somalia. Somalia's forces are going to be trained by Turkey. In return, Turkey would get a share of Somalia's underwater resources. Somalia's coastal areas, its territorial waters rich in hydrocarbons, reportedly. Again, I would say that the full deal should be made public. What is in this deal for Somalia? Thank you for watching.